When did your school go on a manhunt to go to Disney World? Principal Raymond announced over the intercom. Whoever can identify the serial pooper would receive a ticket to Disney World, but it must be done by Friday. The whole class erupted in whispers and laughter. We'd all heard about the pooper's incidents, but nobody thought the principal would offer such a huge reward. The first incident happened in the boys' locker room shower. Then someone found feces behind the stage curtain in the auditorium. My best friend Walt leaned over with wide eyes. Dude, we need to catch this psycho. I've never been to Disney World. Our homeroom teacher, Mr. McBride, cleared his throat loudly. All right, everyone, settle down. This is a serious health hazard, not entertainment. But nobody was listening. Everyone was already forming investigation groups and making suspect lists. The usual troublemakers were obvious targets, but Wendell was suspended during the second incident. Shauna had been at a volleyball tournament during the art room situation. The mystery deepened. By lunch, the theories were wild. Taylor suggested it might be a staff member, which made everyone laugh. Who would risk their job for something so disgusting and stupid? The fourth incident happened that same day during fifth period. Someone discovered fresh feces in the music room storage area where band instruments were kept. The smell was so bad that several students ran out gagging. This time there was evidence, though. A hall pass from Mr. McBride's class was found near the scene. Walt grabbed my arm after school. We need to check who left McBride's class during fifth period. We made a list and started eliminating suspects. Susan had gone to the nurse with cramps. Noah was at the library with a librarian confirming his alibi. That left 3 possibilities, but none of them seemed like the type. We were missing something. Over the next few days, we shadowed our suspects between classes. We checked bathroom logs and compared schedules. Nothing seemed suspicious until Walt noticed something odd during study hall. Hey, look at this, he whispered, showing me his notes. Every incident happened during or right after Mr. McBride's prep period. It had to be coincidence. Mr. McBride was the strictest teacher in school. He wore pressed shirts every day and gave detention for untucked uniforms. The idea of him being the pooper was ridiculous, but we wrote it down anyway. The fifth incident changed everything. Someone defecated in the teacher's lounge coffee pot. Principal Raymond's voice over the intercom was furious. This has gone too far. The Disney World reward now includes round-trip airfare. Find this person immediately. The whole school became obsessed. Parents complained at meetings. Everyone had theories, but no proof. Walt and I mapped out each incident location looking for patterns. They were scattered across the building, but all near supply closets that held industrial cleaning supplies. Only staff had keys to those closets. We exchanged nervous looks as the pieces started fitting together. We need to watch McBride during his next prep period, I said. Walt nodded. We got hall passes from different teachers and positioned ourselves where we could watch Mr. McBride's door. 20 minutes into his prep period, he emerged looking around nervously. He walked quickly toward the English wing carrying his coffee mug, which seemed weird. We followed at a distance trying to look casual. He entered the bathroom and stayed for an unusually long time. When he came out, his coffee mug was gone. He walked briskly back to his classroom without noticing us. 15 minutes later, the fire alarm went off. Someone had found feces in the English department supply closet. During the evacuation, Walt and I made eye contact. The next morning, we arrived early and searched around Mr. McBride's classroom. Behind his filing cabinet, we found a box of rubber gloves and industrial toilet paper, the same kind from every crime scene. We took photos with Walt's phone, but still needed to catch him in the act. During Mr. McBride's prep period, we hid in the janitor's closet across from the bathroom. We left the door cracked just enough to see out. Sure enough, he appeared right on schedule, carrying his coffee mug and looking paranoid. This is it, Walt whispered. Mr. McBride entered the bathroom and we heard the lock click. 10 minutes passed before he emerged. His hands were freshly washed, but we could smell the distinct odor following him. He practically ran back to his classroom. We waited 5 minutes, then checked the bathroom. Behind the toilet was a paper bag that hadn't been there before. The smell confirmed everything. We ran to Principal Raymond's office with our evidence. You're accusing Mr. McBride? She said, looking skeptical. He's been here 15 years, but the photos and timeline were convincing. She called security to check the bathroom while keeping Mr. McBride in his classroom. When security confirmed finding the bag, everything happened fast. Police arrived and escorted Mr. McBride out in handcuffs. The whole school watched from windows as our English teacher was arrested. In his classroom, they found detailed notes about each incident and plans for future locations. He'd been planting evidence to frame students. Principal Raymond called us to her office that afternoon. She handed us the Disney World ticket, but her face was troubled. Boys, there's something else. The psychologist evaluated Mr. McBride and found something disturbing in his apartment. She paused like she didn't want to continue. What did they find? Walt asked. Jars, dozens of them in his refrigerator, all labeled with dates and locations. But here's what scares me. The labels go back 3 years and include addresses that aren't just from our school. Full story linked below.